is a 1974 Triumph, putting a plan together. And that's what today is about. We're gonna mock it up, but nevertheless, we got a pretty cool start to a nice little bobber. I'm gonna go ahead and just say it. We have failed at building a bobber. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. So, not gonna waste time. Today's one that a lot of people have been waiting for, and so have I. We're getting to work on our Triumphs, and we're gonna start figuring out a design direction for our bobber. You know me, the budget is always number one. So we got a lot of junk parts and pieces. We're gonna try and pull off the shelf, throw this thing together, and see if we can save a little money before we go start ordering parts. So one thing that I think is important to keep us on point, make sure the design we got in our head now is what ends up on the street in the spring, is putting a plan together. And that's what today is about. We're gonna mock it up, figure out what we wanna do. But first, I've spent the last couple days doing some drawings. Anybody knows, anybody who's serious about this, you gotta have that rendering. You gotta have a picture on paper of what you want this thing to look like. So I spent a couple days putting together a little rendering, just so everybody kind of knew the path we were on. And so here's the blue bike, and it looks pretty good. And then here's the long bike, and it looks pretty good. Oh, it doesn't have, I must have screwed something up. It doesn't have a motor. And there's me, and you can see I'm pretty happy with the way that turned out. But then up here's Kaylin, and she's realizing that she's got to pay better attention to where she leaves her purse. But I think, you know, she'll come around. She'll learn to love them. See, just because we're not a big shop or an actual shop or an overly capable human being doesn't mean we can't do those big shop things. So I'm going to show you what we're working on. I'm actually pretty excited about this. I'm kind of a chopper guy. I've never built a bobber before, so I'm pretty pumped to get started on this, see what we can actually come up with. So for those of you who haven't seen this bike before, this is a 1974 Triumph. We got a bolt-on plunger hardtail. I'm not sure if it's an Amen Savior or a knockoff, but nevertheless, we got a pretty cool start to a nice little bobber. And as many good things as this thing's got going for it, there's just a few things that don't fit. Namely this front end, these stock style bars, I'm not even sure what they're off of, the pullback risers, and this wide glide front end. It just ain't it for this style of bike. So we want to get that swapped out. The other thing we want to do is get this back fender fitting a little better. This is just, you know, your plain old everyday trailer fender, which I love for this style of bike, but we got to get it looking a little bit more like it's not a trailer fender. So we're going to be working on fabbing this up, making it fit a little better. The other thing we're going to do is these forward controls. As much as I like them, I don't like them on this bike. So we're going to nix that, go back to mid controls, and then figure out from there what we want to do for our shifter, for placement of our foot pegs and stuff like that. So I think first off, I'm going to get started taking this back end apart. So the plan for this one, we kind of want to go full bobber style on this one. So we don't want anything on here that doesn't have to be. The whole point of a bobber is making it light, making it handle better, making it faster. Even though by today's standards, these ain't fast bikes, but that's not really what they're about. So we're after the style. All right. First unnecessary piece gone. All right, so we're gonna pull this back fender off, and I think we're gonna cut it right about there, or somewhere. And then we wanna narrow this up to match our tire. Right now we got way too much overhang. Really not sure why there's so much Bondo in a simple trailer fender, but this thing was already welded together one time, so I don't know. I don't know why you'd leave it that wide and then fill it with Bondo like that, but hopefully we can clean it up. Got this fender thrown back on here. I just got it clamped together, kind of figuring out what width we want to go. But I realized the reason this thing is so full of Bondo is because instead of butt welding this back together when they cut it, they just lapped it over and then filled it with Bondo. So that'd be like us taking this now and just going over like that. So we got some mud to clean out of here. And I know I said before, maybe in a previous video, that I was happy with the tank on this thing. I thought it looked good. But you know, that looks better. So this is just kind of for mock-up right now. That tank, there's a couple reasons I don't want to put that tank on this bike. First, it's about 60 years old. It's fiberglass. It leaks. It's just kind of done its time. The second reason is that tank actually came off of one of my dad's original choppers he built back in the 70s, one of his original Triumph choppers. So if and when this bike gets sold, I really don't want that tank to go with it. So I don't know, if you haven't noticed yet, I'm kind of a sentimental guy when it comes to this stuff. So we're going to use this for a mock-up, but we're going to have to find a different tank, a different sporty tank to mount on this thing. But anyways, we're going to try and keep our little brain gremlins in a row and keep making progress. So I'm going to clean the Bondo out of this thing so we can get it lined up and get it welded back together. Maybe we'll enjoy the sunshine out here and try and keep the dust out of our shop a little bit. Maybe we'll grab a mask and try and keep the dust out of our lungs a little bit. I'm fogging, I can't see. So we got this all measured out. I snapped the line on the other side of our gobbledygook here so we can clean that up. I got it a little bit wider than what we need so that when we're done we can do our final adjustments to get it looking nice and straight. But I'm gonna zip this off here and then we can start putting her back together. Well, she's not finished. I got some finishing work to do on that, some metal work, and she's just sitting on a piece of 1/2 inch hose, but I think that's a big improvement over what we had before. So I think now I'm gonna figure out how I wanna get this thing mounted up. So here's where we're at right now. I think we got a bit of a plan, a partial plan. We kind of know what we think we want to do. I got this 1/4 inch dowel, and what I want to do is make a hidden strut so that this fender kind of looks like it's floating from this point. So we're going to weld this in like this, and I'm just working on getting this bent around so we can tuck it inside that fender, and we'll probably bolt to this hole here. We're just going to have to tack this on for now. It's not going to be finished because, as you can see, the radius of this fender isn't quite right. So I need to get a shrinking tool. I don't have that here. Or the other thing I might do is just lop it off right under there, because, you know, looks come before function when you're building a cool bike. All right, so I changed my plan a little bit just because without this fender radius, right, without us knowing exactly where we want to cut it, it just wasn't working. Plus my brain was just not doing the things my brain should do. So I just got it tacked on with a piece of scrap metal right now. We're gonna keep moving and we're gonna come back to this and figure out how we wanna go about that. I probably should also get this back tire lined up proper first. I don't know if you can tell, but she's not running quite straight. So there's a couple of things we got to do before we finalize where we're putting that fender. So I'm going to run out to the back. I'm going to grab that new old fork, and we're going to slap that on, see how that looks on this thing. Where did I put that thing? Buried. The fun begins. Okay, let's build a bobber. Well, to recap what's going on, this front end is not fitting super well. I've almost tipped the bike over 3 times. So my lack of planning and organization is really coming back to bite me in the butt. Oh, I also lost my clip-on mic somewhere. So now I'm trying to hold a microphone while recording. So that's helping. But you know what they say, you can't make an omelet without ruining a perfectly good motorcycle. So that's where we're at right now. We're gonna keep going, and hopefully by the end of the day we have something recognizable as a decent looking-ish motorcycle. Come on. There we go. Well, guys, sometimes you set out to do one thing and you ended up doing something completely different. So I started off this day thinking I was building a bobber, and I was cool with that. But what we ended up with is something completely different, and I'm going to turn you around and show you. I'm not saying I don't like it. This is just not where I thought this day was going to end. So, as it turns out, I'm terrible at building bobbers. But I can throw together a pretty mean looking chopper. So keep in mind, this is all kind of just stuck together right now. We were just trying to get parts that we had here, put on this bike and see if we got enough to kind of keep going. And I think that goal is accomplished. So let me show you what we got, what we're working with. So we started off with this Fender. We got it cut down, fitting a lot nicer. We'll still have to build our mounts once we get our tire lined and once we get that re-radiused, but I'm gonna have to buy a shrinking tool just so I can have that looking a little nicer. Our seat, I just got it propped on here now. We'll end up having to build some new mounts to get that on there right. Up to our tank, and man, I'm in love with the look of this tank on this bike. I always keep coming back to sporty tanks. I just think they look right on a chopper. So, but like we said, we're not gonna be using that one. I'm gonna have to jump online and find the cheapest tank I can, because I think taking parts off the shelf is actually gonna end up costing me more money than just buying what we needed in the first place. Anyways, it's not important. I did grab these off the shelf, these bars and risers, which I think this is the look we're gonna go for. Although I don't think we're gonna use these bars. I think it'll look a little cleaner if we get a shorter riser with a taller bar. The headlight off the shelf, it's a little bit more old style. That other one had a thicker trim ring, which kind of gave it a little bit more modern look. And then to our front end, which is where everything kind of took a turn on us. So these fork tubes are quite a bit longer than what I had thought, which gives us that chopper look. And what can I say? I'm a chopper guy, man. I love it. I think it looks wickedly aggressive. Front wheel, no brake on it, perfect. It's a 19-inch, which kind of gives it that older school look instead of that 21. So here's where we're at. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you're on board to see where this thing takes us, or if we should just, maybe start over and go with the bobber plan. But spoiler alert, we're going this way. So next time you see this bike, we're gonna have to work on getting this stuff finalized, getting our mounts proper, and actually start putting this together. Today was just kind of a fun day to see what we could dream up and throw together, and I'm pretty happy with what we did for not spending any money yet. But I think that's about it for today. Stick around. If you want to see more of the bike stuff, you can check us out pulling these out of the shed, or check out the video of me getting my old man's Harley back on the road, or check out the truck stuff. We got our 77 K10 build just starting now too. So if you're just coming around now, you got in at the perfect time. So make sure you hit that subscribe, hit that like, throw me a comment, and yeah, I'm gonna go try and get into Kaylin's purse while she's not looking and start ordering some stuff for this. Till next time.